to Terror Games in the Dark. This is your host, Checking Dice. So today we're going to play a different game. I think I've thoroughly recovered from playing what's the game I played the other day? That's how much it traumatized me. Untold Stories. I learned a little bit about. I went to I went to research a little bit about Untold Stories, and there's plenty of things in there that make it really interesting. I would recommend going to the TV tropes page of it. Pardon me, I'm parched. There's a lot of neat things about that game that I didn't wholly notice the first time playing. For example, like the dialogue that you hear through the game. Hey, how's it going, Vic? Good to see ya. So I'm just talking about a little bit of Untold Stories. We're gonna play a different game called One Late Night, but just wanted to cover a couple things that I found out in the. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Looks like my stream cut off for a second. Just to let you know, we're playing Terror Games in the Dark. It's going to be One Late Night, part 1. I hope this is resuming from where it stopped, because I don't want to explain all that thing, and I already played some 8-bit music for you guys. But yeah, I was just talking a little bit about Stories Untold, and like there's if you play the entire game again, you can piece together what happened to him on that night, and like I did like the fact that it kind of simulated guilt at the end. I thought it was simulating fear of the unknown, but I think it's more fear of like kind of revealing something hidden, or obviously your untold story, and then like basically confessing to this like crime. Because sometimes people just have to kind of, if they screwed up, they need to like own up to it. I think people just kind of let stuff get in the way, and like because they don't own up to things, that just makes them hard to like be around or to respect and stuff like that. But enough about that game. Let's continue on with One Late Night. So let me get rid of the streaming cover, and let's get into some terror games. Okay. So it says it's a short horror experience, so maybe this won't take me more than one session. Let's look at the options. Full screen, use halos. I don't know what that means. Let's just click it and see what it means. First mouse, SSAO. Don't know what that means. Whatever. Let's just hit OK. Jesus. For some reason, when I like click off of it, it'll just go to my second screen. Maybe the game's haunted. Sorry, I'm just gonna lower the volume of the game a little bit. Okay. So this game is completely free. You can download it. Just look it up. Just Google it, and you can download the file. It's not a very big game. There is a sequel to it that is on Steam, and you have to buy that one. But from what I've been looking at the reviews, it doesn't seem to be a very good game. So hopefully this one's not so bad. So without further ado, let's give this a try. New game. Alright, let's see. This is Linda. Received at 10:45. Okay, see you soon. Hey, sorry, but I will be later than expected. Not sure when, but I'll call you on my way home. Once again, guys, if you want to join me in the chat, go ahead and chat away. I won't mind. Sorry, I just need to adjust my chat window real quick. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. It's like a flat screen monitor of some sort. It's raining outside. Okay, so how to interact. LMB, which I think is left mouse button. Skip messages, you hit space. Leave chair, space. Escape to quit. Short sprint, holding shift. Stand close to desk, certain corners. And press, oh, for hiding, okay. So F1 to get rid of this thing. Let's do that real quick. Looks like the WASD keys control everything. What is this? Splash, main menu. All right. Oh. What is going on? Oh, there we go. So, I guess there's nothing in there. Can we open the lower one? No. Huh. Can I sit down? Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's turn on the radio. Guess not. We can't turn on the radio. Whose printer's going off? I don't see a printer anywhere here. Oh wait, no, there it is. Alright. Alright, what is this? It's a Linux box. Please log in. Okay, looks like my password's on a post-it there, so user is me. Password is Echelon. Let's hit help to get the commands. Okay, CD, change directory. I already knew that. LS for list. Concatenate files. String, display a line of text. Save current game, state into memory. Okay, let's see. Whatever. I'm sure this will mean something. Wait, no, there is no printer here. What is that noise coming from then? Whoa. My jacket. Okay, let's go out. Let's see what we have here. Wonder whose room this is. Robert's office. I wonder where he went. One day he's here and suddenly just vanishes and stops coming to work. I wish I could do that. Well, here's a copy machine, but it's not the type of noises that thing makes. Okay. Oh, let's see. Is this a... Okay, trimming splan. This thing's in German or something. So I guess there's only really 2 ways out of here. Big empty room. Okay. There's some weird, like, frame rate thing going on. It's kind of... It's very choppy, feels like. Why is my heart beating? Let me just go into everyone's rooms. Okay, whatever. Huh. Okay, here's a printer. Let's see. Why would I hear this printer all the way from here? It's a Canon. Oh, I walk so slow, I'm gonna sprint. Huh, it's locked. Can I do anything here? Oh. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's gonna... In about 30 seconds, the stream's probably gonna start buffering a bit. Oh, there we go. Can't interact with anything here. There's some kind of goal in mind. Hang in there. Let's see what Vic says. Being stuck in the office, the greatest nightmare of all. This is true. You know what's weird too? Is that I just came from an office to go play a video game that takes place in an office. Well, I'm gonna go use this unisex bathroom. Guess someone's in there. Well, maybe get some... I heard the coffee machine. Maybe we'll get some coffee. I better get back to work. Am I what? Oh, that's the window. What the hell just happened? Oh, there we go. I gotta switch to decaf. This thing's making my heart pound. You know, it's funny that I'm playing a game that was alone in the office. One time, my workplace has moved to different facilities in the past couple of years or so. Past 5 years, I guess. Well, the first facility that I worked in, I was working in an encoding bay, and one time they said, "I see you. What's this?" Looks like someone's messing around with my keyboard. Um, when did I type this? Well, obviously you didn't. So what happened was, like I was working, I think, either on Christmas or it was like before Christmas. Basically, I had to be there, like on one of the days of the, before a holiday or after holiday. We were actually forced to take some vacation time, but we needed one person to work because there was like some digital movie that I had to like move along like the work floor or something like that. I forgot, why I was there. Long story short, the file never showed up. I was just there just in case. I was told that I was going to be by myself in the building, and I started hearing noises like someone pushing a cart. So I figured that it was a person who was cleaning the building at the time. But I thought, I was told that I was going to be the only one there. Oh, look at that! I have a nervous tick. Is that the... Did I leave that open? Yeah, I did. So what happened was, when I heard the noise, I just went out and like, it was like I think a 3 or 4. It was a 3-level, building. So I just kind of walked around looked through the cubicles and the offices, the hallways and such, to see if anyone was there. But there was no one there. Like, I was like, I swore I heard a cart. Check different sections of the building. Oh, now it's open. Oh, key. Something in the toilet. I just grab it. Okay. Can I just... Okay, there. Picked up Robert's key, so I guess I'm going to Robert's office. Jesus Christ. All right. So, after that happened, I just went into my room, and I didn't hear anything for the rest of the night. Around like the 5th hour, my boss called me and said, "Hey, is that package, like, is that digital package been dropped off?" I'm like, "Nope." And so he says, "Okay, well, just leave." And so I just, I left for the night. You know what? I think it was before like New Year's Eve or something like that. The hell was that? The fuck? I can't. Can I sit down? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, afterwards, that was when I was working swing. So I was working till around 2 a.m. Like the next week, everyone's back in the building, and like I'm working swing, and I talked to this audio editor, and I asked him, hey, have you ever, the heck, have you ever worked, like a holiday where there was no one supposed to be here, and like and when you were there, did you hear like noises and stuff, like a cleaning person? And he said like, yeah, he said like he worked actually like a day before or day after Christmas, where they were all supposed to take forced PTO or whatever, and he said that he heard like what sounded like a cleaning person, but he was told that there was no one there, so he searched the entire. Basically, the same thing happened to him too. I hear her knocks on the door. What does this say? Can't seem to... What? Close this door. Devil in Veil. She comes closer. Robert sure had some demons. A ghost or the devil in Veil. Don't know what any of that means. What's he's talking about? Can I turn on a light? Okay, let's turn on this light. Okay, for whatever reason, Robert has been messing around with an Ouija board. Now that's a good sign that that's not a good thing to do. And I'm monitoring my stream. Looks like, okay, stream's looking good. So I'm thinking the next thing I need to do is somehow figure out how to open this drawer. Can I use his computer? So I need to figure out his password as well, I guess. I hear her knocks on the door. She's coming closer. A ghost or the devil in Veil. Huh. Maybe, what was this? She has done very bad things, Robert. Okay. Huh. What is that? Where is that coming from? This is also like PT, kind of reminds me of it. Although I've never played it myself. Give me 1 second. I want to increase the volume so you guys will be as scared as I am. Alright, there we go. Jesus Christ. What's that noise? Is that a clock? Oh, it's me hitting the pen. Okay, it's time to leave. Okay, or not. It's a cleaning cart. I can't escape it. Someone is here to do maintenance. Can I turn the light? Okay, let's turn on this light. Is there nothing in these drawers? Okay, can't do anything with that screen. Maybe there's something in these cabinets. The hell? Ah. This is weird. Where do I go from here? Well, I haven't checked all the offices, so let's go ahead and do that. What the hell? Alright, my game's kind of tweaking here. Oh, would you just put down that pen? Let's close this door for a second. Oh. Damn physics. There's a water cooler. Maybe I can use this. Oh, that's dumb. Are there any clues anywhere? Maybe I can operate this computer. Nope. Well, I'm not sure what to do here. Pretty sure I've checked every drawer that I could check. Is there something on the ground here? Whatever it is, I can't touch it. Well, let me go back to my office. Maybe there's some clues there. Let's close the door. I got it. I'll check my drawer. Still empty. I mean, I suppose I gotta do something here. Okay. I have no idea how to do Linux. Switch directory share. Dot temp. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see here. Username me. Password echelon. Help. List. Let's say CD home. List. Okay, so there's 4 directories: me, accounting, Anna, and the boss. Let's see the Anna. You know what? Let's do the boss. Must be case sensitive. CD the boss. Nope. Keep on using old DOS. Okay. Is there a way I can open that file? Game state saved. File does not exist or is protected. Alright. I wish they would make that really clear on what I'm supposed to do, but I guess you can't really hope for much. Oh, there we go. Now I can go see what's in the other drawers. Nothing. Okay, so one unrealistic thing about this office is that no one's office is this clean. There's got to be some crap that's in there. Who was that on the phone? Probably no one. What's up with my radio? Why, is it not working? Let's check the jacket. It's a nice jacket. Give him that. I hear her knocks on the door. She's coming closer. Ghost or the devil in veil. Can I sit down? He either doesn't want to sit down or he can't sit down. Alright, let's see. really do with some guidance here. I just phased through the door there. Well, I guess I haven't gone through the kitchen yet, so I have gone through the kitchen, but I haven't really searched it that well. So let's go to the kitchen real quick. Jesus Christ, man! What is with people? Just like kind of just act as barriers through. Let's see if I can. At least I know there's something in there. There's something in that trash can. Let me turn around here. Nope, nothing in there. I can only open and close it. Whoa. Am I in a German office? Guten Tag. Wie geht's? Look in the fridge. Someone opened a can and just tossed it into the refrigerator. Animals. I really hate how this game controls it. I gotta use the WASD keys, but alright. I've had enough coffee for now. I don't think you've had enough. No. I don't know where there's no stovetops here, so I don't know where there's like a thing of pills all gratin in the top cupboard. Oh, look, a balloon. And it's floating. Guess we're gonna have to go check it out because I got nothing else to do here. Plus it floats. Whoa! What's going on? What was that? At least I put away that stupid pen. Was that coming from this room? Can I leave yet? Of course not. The door's red. Well, when I ducked into this closet, my heart's not beating. Because I haven't found love. Maybe that noise was supposed to be a reference to something. You know what? I'm gonna hide. Not exactly. Here's the thing. I don't know what I'm hiding from. So what am I doing? Maybe if it goes dark, my heart will stop beating. Nope, still going. Okay, it stopped. I guess go to the bathroom again. Something in the toilet? Nope. Something in the mist. It took John Lee. Yeah, you know it's Europe because the flushing thing is a button on top of the toilet here. Maybe these magazines, do that help? Check the couch. Nope. I mean, it's really hard to find any kind of like fear in this when, you know, I don't know what to do. There's no kind of particular goal I'm working for. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, so there's something happening at least. I'm just gonna stand here. It's like a woman or something. I can see the outline. I don't know what's... This is dumb. So I think she just turned out all the lights. Can I hide in here? I guess I can. No, the lights are still on, so I don't know what the hell she did. Ghost and the Devil of the Dark Veil. Is this considered hiding? Can I hide here? Okay, so I'm just gonna hide down here for a second until the danger has passed. Of course, I don't know if the danger has passed or not because my heart's still beating. Isn't it? Okay, it's subsiding a little bit. No, now it's still beating. Okay. Can't hear as much. Urge to kill rising. WordPress for Dummies. 3D game. Oh, so I guess we work at a game studio. Yeah, Python, Java, all the Java XML. I do XMLs. Okay, so maybe are these mailboxes for... Oh, do I have to hide again? Well, I can't hide here. Someone left their laptop here. Can I hide here? Okay, let me just hide here. Look at that outlet. What am I supposed to plug in there? There, decided to come down here because, oh, because this is where the balloon was. Let's hide. Oh, I can hide underneath the table. This doesn't seem like a good hiding place. It's like you're just under a table. Maybe if I don't face it. Yeah, this is a terrible hiding place. Wonder if I'll encounter the Slender Man. I guess this is a good hiding place because the door is closed. Hang in there, kitty. It's like a boring version of Clock Tower. Not the biggest fan of Clock Tower either. And it's also in 3D, so Clock Tower was more of a 2D game. Played with a PlayStation controller. So I've determined that there's nothing in here, right? I can't seem to check the other drawers from this vantage point. Alright, at this point I just want the ghost to come and kill me. So let's just go to the most I guess supernatural laden section, which would be Robert's room, because oh wait, check my drawer. R what? Trying to. Oh wait, I can sorta. Was that note there? Okay, there we go. Okay, so as per usual, you open drawers by getting underneath the desk and let's hide again. Turn off the light, maybe? Ugh, that didn't work. I was hoping that I could maybe open the drawer by having like the other drawers open. I don't know why that would have worked. I don't know how drawers work, I guess. Robert, where'd you keep the key to your drawer? Let's see here. In here? Nope. Alright, I'm at a loss. Let's go to my room here. Close the door. Is that a... what's... no, that's just light on the ground. Sit at my desk. So, basically, this is just like my day in the office, except there's hell of a lot more, I guess, I don't know. It's a day in the office, and it's my heart's beating like crazy, so I probably, like, what, dropped some acid and drank 16 Monsters. Can I turn on that radio? Let's turn that on. Why does that song keep playing? There's no song playing. I wonder if it's glitched out here. Then it's not actually playing a song. So I've pretty much given up. I'm trying to like see if there's a walkthrough that'll kind of help me guide through this. All right. Okay, so find a Ouija board. Okay, so let's get up here. Get up. Go into the scary room again. Let's close the door so no one can. I guess if they're ghosts, then. So apparently there's a note down here. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Oh, is that it right there? I can't see it. Okay, let's hide here. Okay, so it says Michelangelo. So When you check his computer, it's locked. Just simply hide on the table near the door and you'll find a post-it with the password scribbled as Michelangelo. As for the username, it is the same as yours, which is me. That's not what's... Hold on a second. Let me back up, okay? No, it says bad login attempt. Oh. Okay, there it is. So the username is Robert. Thought the password would be Michelangelo. E-L-A-N-G-E-L. Oh. But it's a bad login attempt. Okay, so that doesn't work. It's a note. Check my drawer, Robert. Okay, got it. Oh, that's all I had to do. Light is your friend. Okay. No. Huh. A flashlight. What the? Okay. I got it. Jesus. No batteries. I better look for some. Oh, great. So I gotta go look for batteries. Oh, God. This is like the most tedious game ever. Okay, let's think. Where would batteries be? Already in the flashlight. Don't think there was any in my room. The hell? Everything's like a old film. Okay, so that's the song that's playing. Alright, so... Batteries. Don't think I saw anything in any of these rooms. Maybe... Here we go. What the hell? Oh, look, check out those things. It's like a person screaming. Okay, maybe it's time to hide. Hide. Okay, look at that. I took the game through a neg cleaning process. So I guess if you hide, it'll make things less scary. Hey, a battery. Yes, I know, it's a battery. Goddamn, picked up battery. Okay, so objects seem to just appear, I guess, randomly in locations. Can I hide? Let me hide. There we go. Okay, so I wonder if this is bad. Like I'm like more prone to be attacked if it's all, you know, film grain. Oh, come on. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to hide. There we go. Oh, the film grain's not disappearing. Maybe I need to be a better hiding place. Let's get out of here. I think I just phased right through the drawers here. Am I glitched? Oh, for God's sakes, get out of there. Okay. Oh, like, there we go. God damn it. I've done some research. The records go way back on my mother's side. I couldn't believe it at first, but it turns out she was my great-great-grandmother. I don't know what she wants, but I do know that she has done some really bad things during her life. Remember, the light is her weakness. Okay, I got it the first time, guys. Where am I? Like, am I standing on the drawer? Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. So nothing in there still. Ah. Alright, so let's hide. Let's hide. This game's really glitchy. Let's get out. All that and it's empty. I don't remember a battery being in here. I guess the utility closet is the only one that makes sense. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, there's good. Hi. Game over, man. Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna quit. Any thoughts about this game? Any thoughts about this game? I am... I'm at a loss right now. Yeah. So it's kind of in that same kind of context of I think there was a game that I played on one of my other streams where it was where it was a jump scare game, and you had to like basically encounter 4 different like characters. I think it was like Don't Wake Up Alice or Don't Play with Alice or something like that. And you had to go through like 3 different characters, and they all had like different functions. Like one is if you have the lights off, that person will kill you. But if you leave the lights on, then you know you have a chance of like making her go away. Then there's a clown that like if you don't look at the clown won't come after you. You just have to kind of turn your back and ignore the clown. So on and so forth. This game kind of works on the same lines as that. There's a couple of conditions you have to do, but the clues weren't very easy to figure out. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with the Linux stuff. You know, maybe if I was a game designer, I would understand a little bit more. But quite honestly, I think a game should be made for a person who, doesn't know how to make games, but just wants to play the game. But I guess that's just me. Yeah, I just felt like I was just kind of wandering around. No real inherent story. I mean, I guess is a story. Basically, you're finding Robert's old notes and stuff like that. I don't know. It just kind of felt flat. I mean, I guess you can't really expect much because the game's free. So I guess one good thing is that you don't waste any money, buying it. I can't imagine what the sequel's about. Maybe I have to finish this one just to find out. But it's really no stories untold. So I would recommend getting maybe Stories Untold or even one of the other games I played, Just Ignore It, or definitely Darkside Detective. Definitely Stories Untold. But yeah, it just seemed very mundane. So I don't think I'll be playing this game anymore. This is kind of going on the wayside as Don't Chat with Strangers. It's just a game that I'd rather not beat because it's kind of uninteresting, and actually Don't Chat with Strangers did have a certain level of playability to it where I did want to keep on going until I beat it. It's just that when I hit that bug where it basically said, well, you can't click on any of the locations where you have to go bury the body and such, that became annoying. Here it's like, okay, so I find a couple notes, find a camera, find a battery. Locations I were at didn't have certain items, but then they would just pop up, just magically. I don't know, just like takes me out of the atmosphere of the game. It'd be different if maybe he saw the battery and is like, there's a battery here. That way I know where it is initially, because I did a scan of the entire area, and other than a drawer being locked or a door being locked, there was really no kind of foreshadowing of what was coming next. It'd be nice to hear okay, it's I don't know, if the key's in the toilet, you hear a drop something dropping into water, or something like that. It would be really nice if if you saw some batteries as you were like looking around, because like I think in one of these games where it doesn't involve like wanton killing, you're gonna explore your surroundings just to find out like where you are, get the lay of the land, so to speak. And if your character happens to mention something, oh look at this pack of batteries, maybe you don't have to pick it up right then and there, but it'll just give an indication as, okay, I found the flashlight. Okay, the batteries are down there. I'll go grab the batteries. I don't know, stuff that like kind of leads you a little bit more. And I get some people are into that entire thing of just being thrown into the deep end and trying to figure it out. I get that, but I find that more like that kind of stuff works more in a setting of like, I don't know, like a platformer maybe, or some kind of first person shooter or something like that. Not like a puzzle solving adventure game where you're trying to figure out what's going on. And I get you need to have a sense of danger too, and you can have that. I thought that it was cool that you could hide from this creature at times, and if you saw the grain that appeared around you, you could just like slip underneath a desk and just hide until the grain disappeared or your heart stopped beating or stuff like that. I get that. That's nice. But if like there's only so many rooms that you can go to, it gets kind of frustrating when you don't know what you're supposed to do. I mean, you don't know what you're supposed to do. You don't know what direction you're supposed to go. You're told to look for batteries, but it's not the most easy place to look for certain items like that in an office where you've already kind of did a reconnaissance of everything. And I did a pretty thorough reconnaissance. Yeah, I mean, not a huge fan of the game. I liked how Stories Untold kind of did it. They basically said, okay, here you are. Now we're gonna kind of give you a little bit of things of how to figure out to proceed. I thought, even though that level was pretty frustrating, the Arctic base level where I had to go back from a microfiche to my computer and figure out which codes I had to put in, what frequencies I have to put in, and how it led me to the other one. With the exception of that Morse code one, that one I just had a hard time listening to. Maybe someone who's better at that kind of stuff, listening to the beeps and stuff, would have a much better job figuring that out. But as for myself, it was a little hard to kind of hear that. But despite that, I still think the game was pretty good, and I felt that it led to the next event or whatever, and to string you along. My favorite thing about that was that it forced you to get up and walk around and basically head towards the generator to start it. And as you're walking, you were hearing the voices. And later on, you do, as I mentioned before earlier in the stream, that actually kind of like is a throwback of like what's happening or what had happened to your character when he was in the car accident, and the last words from his sister, stuff like that. Whereas here, you're allowed to walk around, but there's no point. It seems that like you just kind of have to randomly find stuff, and that becomes more tedious and more annoying. And I guess someone would like it. I know a lot of people like Friday nights or Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm not the biggest fan because it's just a jump scare game, and this is sort of on the cusp of being atmospheric, but also has just all the jump scares. I like Stories Untold where you're in the atmosphere, and you occasionally get a jump scare here and there. The Silent Hill games, at least I'll say the first 4 were like that. As time went on, it became less and less. Actually, The first two I think were excellent. The third one, had some of its problem, but when you got to this section where it's a fun house, I'm sorry, it's like a haunted house, like kind of like you would find at a theme park or a carnival or something like that. That's when I kind of had like this like bass like just chill inside of me. I was just kind of scared. Or even the new Resident Evil 7, when I played that demo, I had a sense of atmospheric fear that you normally don't get and on a Resident Evil game. Most of the time you're just shooting stuff. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 right now, and I forgot how fun that game was, but also how sort of like, I don't know, they kind of threw out the horror survival thing out the window. It became more action packed, which I dug. I like playing as Leon and like shooting things and like running up and kicking them in the face, because that's stuff that you couldn't do in the first two Resident Evils, which I will go off and say they weren't that scary of games. Obviously they had atmosphere. Obviously you had to like save ammo and stuff like that. But for me, it was more about, listening to, experiencing the story, listening to the ridiculous dialogue, and, trying to solve all these little puzzles. Like, I think Space said it, the television show Space that was created by Simon Pegg said it perfectly. It's a mix of lateral thinking and extreme violence. And Resident Evil 4 was like an improvement on this. So I think I'm going to call it quits for today. Vic, thanks for joining me once again on this sort of subpar game. Next time when we pick up, maybe I'll start on the other game that I picked up on Steam called Detention. It's a game that takes place in Taiwan, I believe, and it's about a girl who is stuck in detention, much like The Breakfast Club. So until then, I'll say good night. Watch out for the terrors in the night. I don't know. Maybe I should do like an Elvira kind of like sign off, like Unpleasant Dreams or something like that. But until then, I'll just say keep it rolling. Good night, all.